we talked a little bit, Dr. Ainsworth and I have talked a little bit about it, mentioned it with a few individuals kind of
What Tony Mellon can do.
on those sort of things. I don't know where
Not entirely sure
where we're at with it.
Kristen and I have been working on claims together. I've been kind of showing her how to do the claims. So they've been doing, clinic has been doing their own claims and help, and I've been doing the claims on our side.
Okay.
So that.
And I know, I'm sure when we had started these discussions, things were already in the role for 26, and it is what it is, like split granted, but it is something as we continue to work. There's obviously some shared parts, but having each individual, because they do separate things, and trying to see what our options are as we move forward and trying to, I guess, delineate exactly what we want to look like moving forward through 27 to see when they do those submissions and approvals, what options we have with Tony, and trying to maybe delineate some of that a little bit better so the clinic has control of their parts and pieces and those actions, and then environmental has those to try to keep things moving along. One isn't waiting on the other. That obviously there's going to be some collaboration, but trying to look forward, moving forward with that, if what options we do have on having that split apart a little bit better.
I've said that all along, that we should be a little more environmental. I know there's a lot of you that don't care what's going on the environmental side, and you know, you care, but yet there's a lot of things going on that, and there's going to be, I just want for record, we only have 2 meetings between now and when the state mandates their, or updates their laws, the state laws. And I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to have more meetings to gear up for whatever we're going to do come June, whenever, is it Mary? What's the lady's name? Alice. Yeah, when she was here saying that, you know, I'm hoping we can get some preliminary ideas of which way they're going, because we've drug our feet quite a while. I mean, you know, we wanted to do things, then we was told we can't do them. I just feel that the environmental side is going to be really busy in 26 and 27, getting started on what we're going to be doing, because there's a lot of things that need addressed. We started on it 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and it got tamed down. It kind of got let out, you know. So I can see a lot of meetings, and I think in some ways, environmental side, I know I'm talking that because that's my side of the fence that I know. Medical, the doctors know their stuff, and I'll take them under for what they, you know, honor their input. But I think the environmental side is going to be the issue in this group, and we're going to need help getting that going.
I would disagree. That's where you get most of the pushback from the community and the state, is all on the environmental side.
Yeah, we got them not hooking up to sewers. Everything the county has gone towards, you know, we had, you know, and we was afraid of the lawsuit. Well, so be it. I mean, if we're going to have to do something. I've got the newspaper in here today, but that's what it amounts to. We can't have sewage being dumped on the ground and in the creeks. And this board here is going to have to step up and support or push, whatever you want to call it, you know, our people. And if it takes more, you know, we're going to go to Dennis and say, hey, we need more for 2 years, you know, But I think we need to get, I've been hearing way too many people complaining that, oh, you're never gonna do anything. Well, if we're the people that has to make that decision, then we gotta do it. And it, I can see from June on, we'll have meetings every month, or at least a subcommittee group where we're gonna get together and bring things to this board. If not, that's fine too. If the board says, no, we're not gonna do it. But I think for the county's sake and for our face, we gotta do it. We've let it go too long. You know, we're gonna have laws from the state that's gonna say what needs to be done or what can be done, and we'll work around them. So that's all I got to say. I mean, board members, I know we're thin today, but,
Well, until the state comes out with the laws, we were told at the previous meeting, our hands are tied.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
so we aren't
once-
dragging our feet are flat out tied.
Well, there's some way beyond the law. I mean, there's things being done. When I was here 3 years ago, working on this side, on their side, you know, there was things way beyond the law that should have been stopped,
Yeah,
you know.
and state law and state in usual fashion just doesn't do much about it. You turn to them to enforce their own
Well,
laws. It's like-
We're one out of 96 that has this bad a problem, you know, and that's the thing. I mean, we gotta speak up to the state and say, no, this ain't gonna work for us, you know, and get, and tell them that. I mean, I don't wanna be on a headhunt, but I wanna make sure it's right. You know, hooking up to the sewers, I know they do it in every other county. I mean, they hook right up to them. They put the legal ones in. They don't lie about what's going on. I'm sorry, but that's
The longer it goes on, the tougher it is to enforce.
exactly. So,
But I'm not sure what kind of teeth we have either.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what kind of teeth, who has the teeth and what kind of teeth are available.
Well, I think they keep throwing it back on the health board.
And, I mean, Luke's not here, but my understanding, I don't know how many teeth the health board actually has.
I don't know. Guess we can test the limits. I don't wanna sound like that. I mean, what I'm sounding right now, but, I just seen it. I personally seen it. I worked for the health department. I mean, through the sewer district, you know, worked half my time helping Jessica and, you know, I seen it, you know, and that ain't right. And then how can I call them English people that they're not saying the right, you know, I know they're right when they come to you. I mean, I can't lie knowing what, you know, what's going on. I just don't think it's right.
It's not, it's double standard.
Puts me in a spot.
Speaking of upcoming meetings, in the packet was the meetings for 2026. So our next one is February 4th, and yeah, we will patiently or impatiently wait to see what the state also gives us in June, and probably try to get a plan ahead of time on.
If Alice ever, does she come around ever?
Not unless, I think that just requested her that last time, but Joe's been coming
Is-
to our office.
Have Joe or let me know when Joe's coming. I'll gladly ask, but I mean, ask,
Yeah, Joe comes
Well, last
Jeff's
week
off.
he just showed up on Monday, we didn't know, so.
but you know, what I'm getting at least
Yeah,
they got an idea what's coming.
yeah,
They can't probably legally say exactly what the laws are gonna be, but they aren't just gonna sign the dotted line June 1st and say, these are the laws. They got an idea what. I mean, it's just at least get a game plan a little bit.
I'd say, or yeah,
do you
at
want me to
least
have him call you?
They can call me on the phone.
Okay,
get a hold of Joe's ear. I mean, while he's in and out, while Jess is off anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
we can chat with him since he's filling in. Okay, anybody have anything else for today? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you all for coming. Happy holidays.
If I'm just waiting on the block.